Hey, Nick, you little cash cow. Are you working hard?
Of course I am. You already heard about my recent promotion, right? Is that not enough evidence that I'm working hard?
Yeah. You and I both know that you can get a promotion faster than that. I expect you to have another one by the end of the month.
I'm sorry, what now?
Anyway, listen, enough with the chit-chat. We can't sit here having a pleasant conversation all day. We gotta get down to business.
I don't know what part of that conversation just now was pleasant.
Just shut up already and listen to me. That's your problem, you know. If you just listen to the ones who hold the power, then maybe you'd get further. You would get that promotion. Putting your shortcomings aside, I have a proposition.
A proposition?
Yep. You remember my parents, right? You remember how old they're getting?
Yeah, sure. We meet them all the time. It'd be pretty hard to forget them. Speaking of which, you'd think that you would actually go out of your way to see my parents.
I'm a very busy girl, Nick, and I don't have time to waste with every single person that exists on this planet.
Even the parents of your own husband? Just how busy are you anyway? Are you running a country or something?
You really love having that snarky little attitude, don't you? It's not gonna end up well for you one day. Well, anyway, about my parents. They're getting up there in years. They've had a little bit of, financial issues regarding their home.
Financial issues?
Yeah. You see, the place is getting really old. It's almost unlivable. My parents don't have the money to renovate it or anything, and so they're thinking about selling it off for whatever money they can get. When that happens, they won't have a place to live. I'm thinking we should let them stay here.
Hang on a minute. Did you ever think to ask me about that first? When did we decide this?
Wait, are you kidding me right now? You actually expect me to ask you? You don't come into the equation. I'll tell you what will happen, and you find a way to make it happen.
Okay, but this is a really big decision, Zoe. Did you ever think about the consequences of having your parents move in here?
Why are you treating it like it's such a big issue? It's not like we don't have the space for them. We have that spare room that's not being used for anything, right?
Okay, but that place was meant to be for children someday.
What children? Do you see any children running around our house? There's none here.
That's only because you keep telling me that you don't want kids. What happens if we actually do have kids someday?
Trust me, you gotta put in a lot more work before I decide that I want children. We haven't even covered the basics yet.
Here we go again.
Anyway, look, my word is final. You got that? If I say I want my parents here, that's that. You don't get a say in it. Now, when they come here, I want you to welcome them with open arms. Apart from myself, they're the most important people in this world. You treat them like royalty. You hear me?
Hey, buddy, how are things going with Zoe? The other day you were complaining about her, so I thought I'd check up on you to see if things have improved. Have you finally started appreciating your wife for a change? No, come on, Aaron. Please don't give me that. I'm really not in the mood for it. Well, it looks like you still haven't made an effort to get along, huh? When are you gonna learn, man? You gotta be grateful for something like that. Do you know how jealous all the other guys were when you started dating her? I am telling you, every single one of us was fantasizing about her every night when we were in university. She was the hottest girl in school. Any guy that got to be with her would have been a happy man, except here you are grumbling about it all the time. Look, Aaron, I hear what you're saying right now. I get it. Back then it seemed like she was a really good person, right? Even now, she's really good at putting on a fake image for everyone to become obsessed with her. The truth of the matter is that she's horrible. She's a complete demon on the inside. Yeah, you know what? You like to say that a lot, don't you? The Zoe I know is completely different from the one you always describe to me. And it's not the first time that someone has told me that. I really don't know what to do with her. I don't even know if it was worth it. If you hate it this much, man, how come you decided to marry her? Well, I didn't think it would be like this, did I? Zoe and I were dating for a long time. It was all going so perfectly. Everyone likes to obsess over her looks and everything, but that wasn't the best thing about Zoe. The best thing about her was just how good a girlfriend she was. She treated us like we were a team. We were both working towards getting a house. We both tried our hardest at work. It couldn't have gotten any better. You'd have to be an idiot not to marry someone like that. I wanted to get serious with her. Now I feel like this is where everything goes to crap, doesn't it? This is where everything changes, right? It sure does. Think about it. Everyone likes to say that marriage is the graveyard of happiness. It honestly is. I'm telling you right now, it was almost as if the moment she married me, she completely switched up her attitude. It wasn't a slow transition at all. Every day I would come home to meet someone that I didn't know anymore, someone who was incredibly demanding, someone who was incredibly superficial, someone who had no respect for her husband. I guess people really do change when marriage happens, huh? I mean, this doesn't sound like Zoe at all. I can't imagine that she would change this quickly. Trust me, I've been living with her and I've been doubting it myself. Is there any good side to this relationship with her? She's pretty hot, man. You guys must have some crazy sex together. Oh, come on, you think something like that is happening? Get out of here. After everything I've told you, there's no way that she would be intimate. Well, how long has it been? I'm embarrassed to say it, but it's been a couple of years now. A couple of years? I know you guys are reaching your 30s, but you should still have some sort of sex drive. If you have each other, why aren't you satisfying it? I'm not sure. I've had to do it in my own way, and I don't know what she's doing about it. I guess she's got her toys or fantasies that she loves to indulge in. Anytime I've tried to make moves on her, I've been met with flat rejections. It sucks. I gotta say, you really do sound miserable about this, man. Well, it's pretty hard not to be. To make matters worse, she's given me the worst possible news that could exist. What would that be? She actually wants her parents to move in. Her parents? Yeah, I wasn't even consulted about it. There was no discussion, it was just a demand. She demands I let them stay here. What are her parents like anyway? Maybe you guys can get along. Trust me, her parents and I don't get along. Those guys hate me. They hate me for taking away their precious little girl. They think I'm a horrible guy. Do they actually? I don't think you're that much of a bad guy, to be honest, Nick. Out of everyone, you're the most successful. You managed to get yourself into a very high-paying position in your company, an all-round decent guy. That's what I was thinking. I mean, I don't understand these people at all. I provide for their daughter, right? It's not like I'm doing horribly for myself. I'm actually better off than the average guy out there. Who did they expect their daughter to marry? Did they want me to be Tom Cruise or something? I guess wanting the best thing for your daughter is a sign of really good parents, but when it comes down to it, it can be really toxic. So if they're moving in, how's the finance going to be played out? Are they going to be paying for half of the rent or something? It could work in your favor. No, it won't. Actually, those guys aren't paying a thing. It's all left to me. You're the man of the household, huh? Well, I hope things go well for you. I've always got your back, man. Yeah, I don't know if hoping is gonna fix this situation, but thanks.
I've gotta tell you, Nick, I am absolutely sick of living in this place. I mean, could it get any worse than this? I feel like everything is just so cluttered. We really need to upgrade. And we need to upgrade fast.
Are you serious right now, Zoe? You're telling me that the place is too cramped? You're the one that wanted your parents to move in. Did you think there was going to be more space if they came here? Of course it's going to be like this. Don't blame me for this happening.
Don't sit there and give me excuses, Nick. I'm not asking for your opinion on our situation. I'm asking you to come up with a solution. You need to fix the fact that we're living in a house that's impossible to move around in.
What do you want me to do about it, Zoe? If you keep putting stipulations on top of stipulations, it only gets harder.
Why don't you think a bit more flexibly? Why don't you think about moving out?
Moving out?
Yeah, it's about time we upgraded to a new place.
We can't do that.
Well, if you want any hope of having children with me one day, you're gonna listen to my demands.
Honestly, I don't know how much more of this I can take. It just continues to get worse and worse. What's going on now, man? It's only been a couple of weeks. How much worse could it have gotten? Well, after experimenting with having Zoe's parents live with us for a little bit, she's finally decided that it isn't viable. She's got a point too. It's extremely hard to move around the house. We've got her parents' junk lying all over the place. She wanted me to do something about it, and she finally mentioned that we need to move out. Move out? Into what? A place that's bigger and better than the one you already have? That's right, man. That's exactly what she wants to do. You see, this place isn't up to her standards. She just wants more and more. The place she's looking at is ridiculously expensive. I don't know if I'm gonna have the money for it. Looks like I'm gonna be working until I die to try to please this woman. Oh, that's grim. Before that happens, let your best buddy know. I don't want to wake up to a phone call of you causing issues in the metro or something.
Nick? Nick? Nick! Are you seriously ignoring me right now? You and I have something very important on the horizon, and we have to talk about it. I need to make sure you're ready to move into the place that I've arranged for us.
Sorry, I know I haven't been replying to your messages. I've only been working overtime so that we can pay for these ludicrous things that you want all the time. So, you want to move into this place, huh? The place that costs over $4,000 a month? Yeah, sure. No, definitely, we can do that. Not an issue at all.
Is that sarcasm I detect? You know, if you were a real man, Nick, you would look at the price of that place and consider it a challenge, a way to test yourself. Maybe you can earn that much money a month. Maybe you can push yourself a little bit further. Just be grateful that I'm giving you a gift right now. A gift to test your mettle.
Yeah, right, that's one way to look at it. So you actually want this place, huh?
Of course I do. Take a look at it. It's got everything that we need. A huge kitchen for me to do all my cooking, a place for my parents to stay, and it's got plenty of luxuries. A fireplace, a fantastic view of the beach. What more could you ask for?
I could ask for cheaper rent, to be honest.
Well, there you go again, making excuses. Just work harder, and this shouldn't be a problem for us, Nick.
Well, you know, considering I'm carrying the whole burden here, trying to look after you and both your parents, how about you get back to work?
You seriously did not just say that. I cannot believe you have the nerve!
Well, I'm just saying. The help would go a long way, you know?
I'm already fulfilling my part of the bargain, Nick. I don't need you to add more stress on top of what I have already.
What stress do you have? You go around with my credit card buying whatever the hell you want, and then whenever you're not outside, you're just lounging about watching Netflix all day. What part of your life exactly is stressful?
Just shut up! I don't need to explain that to you. Besides, I'm not just lounging about and enjoying myself. Think about what I'm going to be doing when I get into that new house of ours. I'm gonna be cooking and cleaning for you. I'm maintaining your mental state. Do you really expect me to go to work on top of that? You really are selfish, you know.
Yeah, right. You're maintaining my mental state, are you? This is coming from the person that won't even sleep in the same bed as me?
Yeah, well, until you stop being a pathetic excuse of a man, that's the way it's gonna be. Now, if you excuse me, I have some things to do. I'm glad you finally accepted the fact that we're gonna be moving into this place.
And there it is, the nail in the coffin. Seems we're on the fast track to getting this expensive apartment that Zoe wants. Are you serious, man? This is insane. Why don't you just get rid of her already? You don't think that thought has crossed my mind in the past? I've definitely thought about it. The fact of the matter is that her and I have been together for a long time. Our marriage has been pretty long too. I feel bad about just ending it like that. I wish something big would happen, like a huge fight or something. Something that would force us to break up. You mean like an affair or something? You know what? That is a great idea, Aaron. An affair. I can't believe I haven't thought about that before. That would be the perfect reason to get a divorce from her. Not only that, but I could also use it to damage her socially. You really want to get back at her, don't you? Of course I do. Think about the pain I've had to endure being married to this woman. Watching her be a sycophant to others, being so nice to them while being cruel to me. It's absolutely disgusting, you know? I'm married to a hypocrite. Okay, well, that's all well and good, but do you think you'll find the evidence of her cheating in the first place? If I'm being honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it was happening. Think about it. She's always buying new clothes with my money, right? I never see her wear them when we're out together. She must be wearing them with someone else, right? I'm gonna do a little snooping around. Maybe check her phone and see what I can find. Knowing her, it's probably out there in the open for me. And what do you know? After only a little bit of searching, I finally found some evidence. It appears my wife has been talking to some young man who's still in university. A handsome person, too. This is exactly what I was looking for. No way, man, you've actually found some evidence? Good on you. So now you're gonna release it to the public, right? You're gonna tell everyone about it, then you're gonna get that divorce. No. I want to squeeze as much juice as I can out of this lemon. I'm going to lead her on a little bit, let her think that we're actually going to move into that house together. Just when she thinks everything is going according to her plan, I'm going to drop the hammer on her. Make her realize that her and her parents will be out on the street while I'll be living in the house that I've already pre-selected for myself. Whoa, man, that is diabolical. Do you really have it in you to do that? Sure I do. This is the woman who's been abusing me for years on end, not even granting me the simple pleasure of having my own child. Whatever's coming to her, she deserves it.
Hey, Nick, I need to talk to you. Lately, you haven't been very enthusiastic about us moving into this new complex that I've been looking at. You've always been stubborn when it comes to this type of thing. You've always wanted to go against whatever I say. But when I came home today, I saw that you've almost packed everything that you own. What's with the sudden change of attitude?
Well, I guess it's just one of those things, Zoe. Someday you just wake up and realize that the wife is right. She's never wrong, really. Moving into this new place is the perfect thing to do for our family. I'm very excited to finally get out of here with you.
Are you really? I get the feeling that something's very off here.
Why? There's no reason to be thinking that way at all. I'm finally on board with your idea. Shouldn't you be happy about this?
Yes, you have a point about that. It's taken you a long time, though. If you keep up that attitude, our marriage is gonna go very smoothly from this point on.
Well, would you look at that, the big day is just around the corner. How's everything at home? Have you and your parents packed up everything?
We sure have. Everyone is just giddy with excitement. I don't think we're gonna be able to sleep tonight. This is a new life for my parents and I. A new life that we deserve.
That's great to hear, Zoe. I'm very happy to see how excited you are for this.
So you should be.
Which is why it brings me great pleasure to tell you that you won't be moving into that complex tomorrow.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
You heard me. You see, the thing is, I've played you, Zoe. Didn't you notice the divorce papers in the drawers?
Divorce papers?
Alright, so you haven't noticed them yet. Well, I suggest you open up the drawers now.
What the hell? What is this? Why is your signature signed on this and everything?
Because you and I are finished now, Zoe.
What do you mean, finished?
Come on, Zoe, did you really think I would just let you off this easily? The fact that you've been seeing a young man behind my back, all the while you've been criticizing me for not earning enough money for you, all those nice clothes you bought so you could impress him, all those fancy dinners you had were so you could enjoy his company. You have been using me this whole time. Do you really think I'm just gonna let you have that complex after all of that?
You weak little man! How dare you? How dare you accuse me of something like this?
I have the videos, Zoe. You two like to get up to some freaky things, huh? It's all recorded on your phone.
Wait, what? You actually have the video? You delete that right now! That's not for you to look at!
Are you upset that I'm looking at this video, Zoe? Well, you're gonna be very upset when you find out that everyone else has been looking at it too.
Hold on a second. What did you just say? What do you mean, everyone else? Are you really trying to insinuate that you sent this video out to other people? What do you think that's gonna do to my image? You better be lying. I swear to God, if you're not lying, I'll do something!
And with that, I completely destroyed Zoe's social reputation. Everyone knew her as the cougar who slept with the younger man. She was socially disgraced by it and had no choice but to beg for my forgiveness. She wanted to get on my good side no matter what. She even promised me that she would have children with me if we got back together. I scoffed in her face. The moment she came to my new complex, I opened the door a little wider to reveal that I already had a partner. I didn't need her anymore after that. I blocked her and I've never heard from her again. From what I hear, her and her family have nowhere to go. They ended up getting into a smaller apartment than the one that we originally lived in. Every day she complains about how cramped her living conditions are. If she had just been a bit more appreciative of me, things wouldn't have turned out this way. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to see more videos like this in the future.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! I know I absolutely screwed that up. There's no way those guys are going to hire me as an intern. Oh, I'm such a klutz. I can't believe I act this way under pressure. Why does this always happen to me?
Well, what's going on here? I was expecting you to come back to me with good news, Margaret. I thought you were going to tell me how it all went and how much you were really into the company. You're actually worried about it?
Of course I am. They're just way too good. I mean, think about it. The company I want to work for is one of the biggest in New York. It's super difficult to get into, and they have so many perks. They must have 1 billion different people applying every day. I managed to get myself an interview, so I thought I had a chance, but I absolutely blew it. I just can't keep myself calm under pressure.
Do you really think it went that bad, Margaret? I think you're overreacting. You've always had high standards for yourself. You take things so seriously. I'm pretty sure whatever you're imagining happened isn't the way it was at all. Trust me, this is your boyfriend talking.
Come on, you weren't there though. You don't know how I was in there, Larry. You didn't see the look on their faces. I'm pretty sure they were looking at me like I was some weird creature.
Margaret, come on. I'm sure they weren't looking at you like that. You're fantastic. I don't want you to ever forget that. You're one of the smartest people I know. Ever since I met you, you've put so much effort into university and your studies. You're always aiming for the best grades. Whenever you didn't get what you wanted, you made a really big deal about it, like it was the end of the world. You set the bar too high for yourself, which means that the average person looks at you like you're a genius. I'm pretty sure the interviewers were thinking the same thing today.
Do you really think so? Do you really think they saw the good side of me?
Well, if they're a company that's that big, then they must be doing something right. I don't think it's fair to judge someone based on their interview alone. I'm pretty sure they were looking for signs of a good character. Just because you get nervous doesn't mean you're a bad person, you know? You also have the track record to show that you're a hard worker. Trust me, they'd have to be a bunch of idiots not to employ you, and I don't get the feeling that they are.
You've always been really good at cheering me up, Larry. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. You've always been my biggest support. This relationship means a lot to me.
Margaret, you're a big reason I was able to intern at the company I'm at now. I'm just doing the same for you.
Come on, that's not true. You've always been brilliant, Larry. You've always had that nice guy charm.
Yeah, but I don't have your grades, do I? I'm not the smartest guy on the planet.
Well, that doesn't matter for work. You've always been able to get along with people. And I'm pretty sure that's the biggest reason why you're able to intern there. How is it anyway?
Well, it's definitely different from all the part-time jobs I've had since I started my first year. It's also keeping me on my toes. I mean, it's not easy to work as an intern and do university at the same time, especially right now in my third year.
I can imagine it would be really tough. They really do increase the workload in your third year, don't they? Are you sure you don't regret this? Maybe you could have done the internship after you graduated.
Yeah, look, I could have done that, but then we would have been stalling things. I want to get right into the action. Me being able to intern at this company is going to increase my chances of being able to work with them after I finish university. Trust me, I thought this one through, Margaret. I have a plan. But how about you, though? Are you sure you want to do this? I know you're making a big deal about whether or not they're going to accept you, but it's not easy, you know? It might be a blessing in disguise if you actually fail that interview.
No, look, I completely agree with your way of thinking. The sooner we can both get into a good company, the better. It's the only way we're going to have a successful future together.
Are you sure, though? You're in your second year right now. The workload is pretty tough in your second year as well.
I know, I lost you last year. Saw how stressed you were. But it's fine. My dream of being able to live in our own place with you someday is more important to me. You've given me something really important to care about, Larry. It means more to me than anything.
Well, would you look at that? Who would have thought that you, just some girl from a country town, would care so much about living together? You really want that big house you were talking about?
Of course I do. With the two of us working, it seems likely to happen, right? I mean, we've got my smarts and your charm. It's the perfect combination.
You're not wrong about that. We are a rare type of couple, I'll say that much.
But hey, you know what? I'm sorry for getting you gloomy about the interview and everything. I've actually got some good news. Do you remember my sister Louise?
I think I do, yeah. I met her at your hometown last year.
Yeah, that one. Well, guess what? She decided to follow in my footsteps. She's going to the same university as us.
Wow, really? That is crazy. Has it already been decided?
Well, look, she seems really passionate about it. She's putting all of her efforts this year into making it a possibility. So who knows? Next year you might see her walking around campus.
Wow, that is crazy. What a coincidence. I guess she wants to be just like her big sister, huh?
Yeah, you know, I highly doubt that.
Why would you say something like that?
Well, look, my sister and I are polar opposites. I like to buckle down and get things done. I like to dream big and work hard. Those are the values I've had instilled in me from my parents. But my sister Louise is totally different. She really is an airhead. She can't stop daydreaming about stupid things like having a handsome boyfriend and watching dramas all day. That's the type of girl she is. She's simple-minded.
Okay, well, maybe she's trying to turn a new leaf. That would make sense, right? She wants to be just like her big sister, so she has to do what she does.
I highly doubt that. I get the feeling that the only reason she's coming to New York is because there's some guy she met on the internet here or something. Or maybe she wants to go to the 100 different clubs we have here. I don't know. Look, I know my sister, and I know the type of thing she would do. She probably wants to go around being a skank.
Wait just a minute, Margaret. That is a horrible thing to say about your sister. Do you really think that's what she wants to do? You should be ashamed of yourself. That's your family. And you know what? She has a boyfriend. Don't you think that shows she wouldn't be interested in that type of thing?
Okay, yeah, she has a boyfriend. But I'm telling you, this past year has been horrible for that relationship. She's really got herself a good guy, you know. He kind of reminds me of me. He's got dreams of becoming an architect. He wants to develop beautiful houses. He's obsessed with it. I think his dream is really beautiful. But Louise treats him like he's a pest. Like everything he cares about is stupid. It's not the right mentality to have in a relationship, right? You should care about what your partner wants.
You're not wrong about that. If you truly love your partner, you're gonna care about what they care about. At the same time, it just kind of shows that Louise probably doesn't love him at all. I don't know if you can blame her for that. She can't really force herself to do so, you know?
You have a point there. I just hope that she wises up at some point. As much as her and I disagree on things, she's my sister at the end of the day.
You love her, don't you?
There's a part of me that does. The arguments I have with her are mainly out of love. But anyway, look, you're really busy, right? I don't want to distract you any further. You've got things to do. I'm going to go off and prepare for my next interview. I really hope I get into the company I applied for today, but it doesn't hurt to have a backup plan, right? Hey, Larry. How are you? It's been ages, hasn't it? Are you still keeping your head above water in the big city?
Well, if it isn't Louise. I wasn't expecting to get a message from you today. I'm doing just fine. Everything is really busy, but it's nothing I can't manage. I'm quite a competent guy after all.
You're so cool, aren't you? You really know how to handle things. But I bet it must get so stressful sometimes. You've got a lot on your plate. I hope my sister understands that she has to do what she can to help you relax. It's not fair that you're working that hard and she just does nothing.
Well, look, Margaret isn't in a particularly relaxed situation herself. She's trying to do the exact same thing as me. I can't blame her if she doesn't have the time for me.
Yeah, I get that. But you know how her personality is, right? Her whole world is just centered around her. I mean, she's smart and everything. She always does her best. But she's such a worrywart. She has such a negative personality. It's the thing I hate about her the most, to be honest. I wish she could be more carefree, like me.
Well, what can I say? We can't be perfect. Anyway, it's not like you to message me like this, Louise. What's going on?
Oh yeah, how could I forget? Have you heard the big news? I'm actually moving to New York. I'm going to be studying there.
Yeah, I heard. You're gonna do great.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I had a consultation with my school and told them how much I want to go to a university there. The university I want to go to is the one that you and my sister are attending. It's not easy to get into, but I want to do whatever it takes to get in there. The school has me doing a lot of extracurricular activities. They also sent me some benchmarks for the grades I need to get. I'm really working hard to get there. I'm really working hard to see you, too.
Wow, that is amazing. So, you're really taking after your sister, huh? I hope you're able to move here, Louise. It would be really good to see you. You and I have only met once. We need to get to know each other more.
I know exactly how you feel. I was thinking the same thing too. And you know what? I was thinking there's a really good opportunity for us to bond some more.
Is that so?
Yeah. Here's the thing. My friend and I were thinking about going on a little trip. Well, actually, I was the one thinking about going on a trip. I want to visit the big city before I actually move there next year. I want to see the sights and know what I'm in for. My friend is just going to keep me company, but she wants to have a bit of fun too.
Okay, that's nice. Where are you guys staying? A couple of high schoolers walking around the big city isn't exactly safe, you know?
Yeah, well, let's just say my friend is a little bit careless. She's been talking to some guy on the internet and she's thinking about meeting him. She said that he's so kind and knows how to talk to her. I told her the chances of him being over 40 or something are pretty high, but she said she just knows in her heart that's not who he is. She thinks it's some handsome, amazing guy. She's been putting fantasies in her head. What do you think about that? She's really hopeless, isn't she?
Well, it's not the smartest decision if I'm being honest.
Yeah, well, anyway, she was thinking about staying at his house. But I don't really want to take that risk. I care about my safety, so I was wondering if I'd be able to stay at yours.
Stay at mine? When were you thinking about doing it?
Just a couple of weeks from now. Is this too soon? Should I have contacted you earlier or something?
Well, it should be okay. I mean, I don't want you out on the street. It could be dangerous out there, you know? You have no idea about the amount of weird incidents we've had in this city.
Trust me, I love watching true crime. I know exactly what goes on there. But thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Could I ask you one favor, though? I'm kind of doing this without my parents' permission. They think I'm going to stay at my friend's house. Would you be able to keep this little secret for me?
Well, I know I probably shouldn't, but I was doing the same thing at your age. I wouldn't tell anyone about this. Imagine if it got back to Margaret. That would be a really difficult thing to explain.
Yeah, you have a point there. But I can't believe you actually said yes! You have no idea how excited I am to see you. Hey, Larry. It's been a while since you and I have actually had a date, right? I've been so busy with all these interviews that we never get to hang out. I was wondering what you're doing this weekend. We should totally do something. I'd really love to just come over and watch a movie with you. Do you know what I mean? We don't even have to do anything complicated. I just want something simple and relaxing.
Okay, well, look, I don't think I have the time for something like that.
Are you serious? It's the weekend. Why wouldn't it be a good day?
Well, you know how it is with me and my internship, right? It turns out that the company I'm interning at has really high standards. They give me so much work that I have to take it home and complete it by the next week. At first, I thought it was really unfair because I don't get paid for it, but at the same time, I can see that it's actually for my own benefit. They're showing me what the working climate is going to be like when I actually work there. That's the type of thing I need to get used to.
Wow, is it really that hard? I hope you're able to keep on top of things. I'd love to just come over and see you, though. It sounds like you're really stressed.
No, don't worry about anything like that. I can handle this, Margaret. I just need a little bit of time to do it.
Okay. Well, I hope you and I can get some time to see each other. I really miss you, you know?
I know. We'll get the time at some point. How about you just go for a walk in the park or something? That's pretty relaxing too, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it is. See you later.
Hey, Louise. Can I ask you something? Did you happen to tell your sister about you coming over this weekend?
No, I didn't. Why? That's the last thing I want to do.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure. It just seems really coincidental that when I agreed to have you come over, she also asked about hanging out at the same time.
Oh, wow. I guess I'm gonna have to make up a plan, aren't I? You're gonna let her stay over, aren't you?
No, look, don't worry about that. I'm not gonna let that happen. I get to see Margaret all the time. I want to see you. I've got some things I need to tell you.
Things you need to tell me.
Yeah, but you know what? We can wait until you come over. I want to say it in person.
Why do you have to do that to me? You know I'm going to be thinking about it all week, right? Just tell me right now.
You be a good girl and wait. I'll tell you when I see you.
Oh my god, you're just putting me on pins and needles right now. I guess I'm just gonna have to wait. In the meantime, can you answer one of my questions?
Yeah, sure.
Can I kiss you like I did the last time we saw each other?
Oh, wow, Louise.
Are you trying to say that I'm not allowed to?
No, I just find it really amusing that I was going to ask you the exact same thing.
Are you serious?
Yeah, in fact, I've been thinking about it all week. Imagining you here with me, having you pressed up against me.
Don't stop. I'm gonna want to come there right now. I want to feel your touch too.
Well, you're just gonna have to be a good girl and wait, aren't you? It's only a couple of days after all. Today's the big day, isn't it? You're gonna be coming over. What time are you gonna be here?
Well, look, my friend decided that she wanted to see that guy earlier. She's going to spend the whole day with him. I'm actually all alone.
Are you kidding me right now? You should have messaged me earlier. Why don't you come over now?
Is that okay? I thought you would be busy with work or something.
Oh, come on. Do you think work is my top priority? I care about my time with you a lot more than that. Come over right now. I'll have some food prepared.
I'm so glad I stayed over at your house this weekend. That was one of the most passionate experiences of my whole life, Larry. I can't believe all the things we did. No one's ever made me feel that way before.
I feel the same way too, Louise. That was a really special moment for me.
Even more special than any moment you have with Margaret?
Margaret is not the most enjoyable experience for me. You and I both know how she is. She's a worrywart. She's incredibly negative. She doesn't have much fun and spontaneity in her life. It's really hard to get excited with her. If I'm being honest, every time I'm with her, I'm actually thinking about you.
Are you really?
Yeah, ever since that day we kissed, I haven't been able to get you out of my mind, Louise.
Wow. I'm so glad I had the courage to do that day. It wasn't easy getting my family to go out on an errand, so it was just you and me alone.
So, you planned that, did you?
I did. The thing is, I've liked you for a really long time, Larry. Ever since my sister showed me a photo of you. I thought you were so handsome, so cool. You're a real man's man. I can't help but be attracted to you, even though you're dating my sister. So I just wanted you to know how I felt that day. I kissed you and then I felt an instant wash of shame. I felt like you were going to get mad at me. Little did I think that you would pull me in closer and press your lips against mine. After that, I would have killed for the chance to do it again. And here we are. We shared a passion-filled weekend together.
It was really amazing. It was even better than I imagined. I had no idea that you would bring your cheerleading uniform with you.
What can I say? I had a feeling that would turn you on the most. Did you like it?
I think like is an understatement. I've never been more turned on in my life.
So, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Can I be your girlfriend?
Look, Louise, you know the situation I'm in. You've got your own boyfriend as well, right?
So you're saying it's not possible?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that this needs to be played out in a particular way. I need to let Margaret down gently. I can't just dump this on her straight away.
You're right. It wouldn't be fair to her, would it?
Just wait a little bit longer. I'll make sure you and I are together one day, I promise you that. Take care getting home. Oh my God, Margaret, I'm so sorry. I know you were really worried this weekend. You were sending me so many messages. I've been really busy.
What happened, Larry? I was in an emergency. I thought you would be there to respond. I'm really hurt that you didn't see my messages.
I know, I can't believe that you went to the hospital. Are the injuries serious?
No, they said I will have a really quick recovery, but why didn't you message me this whole time?
It's just the amount of work that I had. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I was also sleeping on and off during the day and night. I'm not complaining about it or anything, it's just what I had to do. Little did I think that you would actually get into an accident.
What if this happens again, Larry? How do I know you're going to be there for me?
I'll make an exemption for next time. I'll edit my phone settings that I only get notifications from you. Oh, I'm really sorry this had to happen, Margaret. Please forgive me.
Hey, Larry. Did you see the photos that I sent you? What do you think? I'm dying for your reply.
Sorry, I was getting a little bogged down with work and I also had to see your sister. I didn't have much time to respond to you. But the pictures? Oh, I absolutely loved them. I didn't know that you were into wearing all those different types of outfits.
If it's for you, I'll wear anything. I want your attention more. You have no idea how much I miss you.
I know. It's hard doing this type of thing, isn't it? We're basically in a long-distance relationship.
I need to see you more, Larry. I can't bear this type of thing.
I know how you feel, but it's fine. Just wait a little bit longer. You're gonna be going to the same university as me.
Well, I can't. I don't want to wait any longer. I'm going to come there at the end of this month again.
Are you sure? Don't you think people are gonna doubt what's going on?
No, it's fine. I'll make sure that I'm discreet about this. Is that okay? Can I see you?
Well, if you can do it in secret, then sure, I don't have an issue with it. You and I have to do something special this time. Something different.
Don't worry. I've got plenty of outfits for you to play around with. If you thought last time was fun, think again. Hey, Larry! I just arrived. I'm at the station.
Are you really? That's early. I assume you know the way here, right?
I sure do.
Okay, well, I look forward to seeing you. I wonder what you're wearing today. I can't wait.
Hey, Larry. You've been acting really weird recently. What are you doing today?
Me? I'm just working as usual. Is my behavior really that strange? I'm just focused on what I have to do.
To be honest, it's weird. You wouldn't happen to be at home right now, would you?
No, I'm not actually. Why?
That's interesting. As it happens, I'm outside your house right now. I think I heard some rustling inside. Do you mind letting me in?
Someone's in my house? That's crazy. I want you to get away from there as soon as possible. It could be dangerous. I'll see you another time, Margaret. But just stay away from my apartment.
Interesting. So someone's in your apartment and you don't want me to see what's going on? It's not like they're going to come out and attack me or anything. Are you trying to hide something from me, Larry?
No, why? I really don't like the way you're questioning me right now, Margaret. It's like you're suspicious that I'm doing something.
You piece of crap! I'm more than suspicious! I thought it was bad enough for you to actually be doing this type of thing with my sister. The fact that you're trying to hide it from me when I clearly know makes it even worse! What the hell do you think you're doing?
What do you mean, your sister?
Don't try and lie about it. My sister is really bad at hiding things. When we asked her what she was doing this weekend, she said she was going to her friend's house, but it was just too suspicious. I decided to see what my sister was up to, and little did I know she'd actually be coming to New York. I followed her, and would you look at that? She's actually going to your apartment. So do you care to open up the door and explain what's going on here?
Margaret, I told you that I'm not home.
Enough with the lies already! Open up this damn door!
Margaret, look, I'm sorry. I know you're in an emotional state right now, but you have to understand. I love your sister. I genuinely love her. You and I had a good run, but there's a certain vibe, a certain bond between your sister and me. I want you to understand that.
Just shut up! You're a vile human being, Larry. I trusted you, you know? I had dreams of doing things with you. You knew that. You knew how much I cared about this relationship. And you didn't even have the decency to tell me that you weren't interested anymore? And not only that, but you actually got with my sister. You can go to hell, and so can she.
Look, Margaret, we can still be friends.
Did you seriously just say that, Larry? You buffoon! What makes you think I want to be friends with you? You're a creep who's dating a girl in high school. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm never going to look at my sister the same way again. There was a part of me that loved her, but now I can't help but just hate her with all my heart. And it's all because of you. She's a young girl and you knew she was an airhead. You knew she would fall for you this easily.
That's not true. What is going on between her and me is genuine love.
What's going on between you two is disgusting. Don't you ever talk to me again. Larry, I'm so sorry. I'm such an idiot. I should have been more careful. This is all my fault. Because of my clumsiness, my sister found out about everything. You must be so angry at me. All I can say is sorry, and I'll try to find a way to make it up to you.
Louise, don't worry. Don't blame yourself for this. It was gonna happen eventually. She had to find out at some point. Was this the best way for her to find out? Obviously not, but what can you do at the end of the day?
Are you serious? You don't blame me for this at all?
No, I understand. But that's beside the point. She really gave you a harsh slap, didn't she? Is she really that type of person? I've never seen her look that way before.
No, she never does this. She was really angry. I think she really cared about you, Larry.
She did. She was expecting a lot between us. But look, my heart wasn't in the right place. I just couldn't imagine myself being with her in the future. In a way, I'm glad this happened, Louise. I can finally be with my girlfriend and not be ashamed of it.
Are we girlfriend and boyfriend?
We sure are. It's taken us a long time, but we can finally make this official.
Oh my God, Larry, you have no idea how happy this makes me. With everything that happened with my sister, I felt horrible. But this has really perked me up. You've made me really excited about our future.
I know, and it's only gonna get better from this point on. You're gonna move to New York and we're gonna have a home together. I'm gonna get my job and I'm gonna support you in your studies. Then we can both be working as fully functional members of society.
Oh my God, Larry, I want that more than anything. Please make it true. I want to be with you forever. How are things going with my sister, Larry? From the way she's been talking about it, you guys have been having a lot of fun with each other. She's been making more and more trips to New York. She's used every penny from her part-time job to do so. I guess you two can't get enough of each other.
What do you want right now, Margaret? Are you jealous of us or something? Look, I made it quite clear where I stand. I know you're gonna try and get back with me, but I love your sister and that's that.
Are you kidding me right now? Do you really think I'd message you in an attempt to get back with you? Oh, what a joke. Why would I want to date a creep like you again? No, I'm not doing that. Not in a million years.
Okay, well then why are you bothering me like this? Are you jealous that Louise and I have found our happiness? Look, you're gonna have to find your own happiness with someone at some point, Margaret. I can't help you there. That's up to you. You can't sit there and be spiteful for the rest of your life.
You don't get to tell me what I can and can't do. You're a bad person, Larry. You're a liar and someone who takes advantage of people. You took advantage of a girl who hasn't even become an adult yet. You deserve to suffer for that. And finally, I'm going to be the one to give you that suffering.
What are you talking about?
I have a little gift. I'm sending it to your house today.
A gift?
Yes. Goodbye.
Wait, Margaret, what are you talking about? What gift? Hey, answer me. Am I in danger? You are evil. You're absolutely evil, Margaret. How could you? How could you call the police on us?
Because what you're doing is wrong. It's illegal.
Are you kidding me right now, Margaret? You're gonna be this spiteful? Do you realize that Louise and I have something called true love? And you actually want to separate us? Don't you realize they're gonna put me in jail for this?
So they should. That's exactly what you deserve. It took me a long time to gather the evidence. My parents somehow got a hold of Louise's phone and saw all the messages between you. All the disgusting things you've been saying to her. All the photos she's been sending you. She's still a girl, you know? She's not even an adult yet.
Margaret, come on, she's only a couple of years younger than you. It's not like I'm 40 years old or something.
It doesn't matter. The law is the law. You know, Larry, I really believed in you. I really thought that you and I were going somewhere. I didn't want to do this to you, but you hurt me. You hurt me badly. And it's insulting, too. The fact that it was with my own sister. I'd never let you get away with that. I want you to suffer. While you're in that prison, suffering, I want you to think about the suffering you inflicted on me.
You're just a spiteful creature, aren't you, Margaret? Go to hell. If you think I'm a bad person, you're not much different.
Larry, I can't believe this is happening. Is it true? Are you actually going away?
Just don't talk to me, Louise.
Don't give me that attitude. Don't push me away. I love you, Larry. I love you with all my heart.
I don't want to hear it right now, Louise. Just go off and live your life. You and I are finished.
Do you hate me for this?
I have nothing to say to you.
Larry, don't, please. I don't care how many years it takes. I'm still going to love you. I'm waiting for you, you know? You're the only person that gets to hold me. Please look forward to seeing me too.
At the time, I was really spiteful and angry about what happened to me. I got what I deserved. I knew the whole time that I was doing the wrong thing, but I was still honest in what I was saying. I really did think there was something special between Louise and me. I did my prison sentence. It was 5 years of me sitting in there. There was a part of me that was really looking forward to seeing Louise when I got out. The world was different. It turns out that she didn't wait that long for me. After all, she graduated from high school and didn't go to that university. What happened between us ended up on the news, and they decided that she wasn't of the right character to study there. She lost a lot of confidence in herself and ended up working the night businesses. A guy invited her back to his house, and she ended up getting pregnant by him. She's now stuck in an abusive relationship where he has no respect for her. I've tried to reconnect with her and get her out of it, but there's a part of her that still loves him despite how cruel he is to her. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Getting a job wasn't easy for me. I ended up working in the sewers because no major corporation would hire me with my reputation. I heard about what happened to Margaret. It turns out that the company she wanted to intern at was the one that I was at. She had every intention of us working at the same place. Now she's earning more money than she could ever have imagined. I'm pretty sure she's satisfied with how everything turned out. Her sister and I are suffering more than we could have ever imagined, and Margaret ended up on the top. I know I did the wrong thing. I had what was coming to me. But despite all of that, I still hate Margaret from the core of my being. I hope someday someone takes her down a notch from that position. From my point of view, she's just as evil as I am. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to see more videos like this in the future.